Let's go, Jaime. Introduction.
Okay. Yeah. So hello everyone. Many of you have seen me on the in school. Over the past couple of weeks, I have been like more sporadic with my research. So yes, let me tell you about myself and my trajectory. I will start with LinkedIn. So I'm gonna share my screen now. Um, okay.
Paulino with the Christmas spirit. Let's go.
Yeah, gotta get one of those hats as well. Um, so yeah, this is my profile. So on the technical side, I have over 10 years of experience. I went to college twice and I quit twice as well. So I did not study systems engineering or something like that at college. So I am a self-taught developer slash DevOps slash solutions architect, and it started for me as a hobby, but also well as my profession. Um, I yeah have experience like all over the place doing front end, back end, mainly with JavaScript, TypeScript, and Python. And I have a dark background, sorry, a dark past that I don't like to talk about with PHP. And yes, well, that is for the technical part. Beyond that, I have had sales training before, and also there is a thing called Toastmasters, which is a club for public speaking that is about 100 years old. Um, so that is yeah that
Let's
is
go. Yeah,
an introduction about.
about yourself. Amazing. So, Jaime, tell us more
Mhm.
about what was your position professionally when you started the community, and what is your position right now?
Yeah, sure. So when I started in the community, I was in a point where I was aware of many of the things that you will see during the program. For example, um, there are many principles uh, that I have and became aware during the years. So one of them is that to be conscious how in the world we're living today, you can be in a distributed team working from Latin America, having colleagues in Europe um, or in the States, and we can do the same amount of work, but still not be paid the same. And that is just because some on the place where we were born, or also there are so many nonsense requirements within the industry. For example, if all of all the value that we generate within the tech space is in front of a computer, it shouldn't matter where that computer is. And yet we are required to go um, to the office. I did that as well, uh, having like 2 hours both ways commute a day, which if you add that up during a year is about like 2 or 3 weeks of your life that you are just commuting and not doing anything useful or beyond that. And yes, well, so before the program, I also tried several times to achieve that. I created a landing page for a product that I didn't know if I was able to sell. Sorry. I tried cold outreach without success, and not because the strategy is wrong, but because my approach was wrong. Also, before joining the program, I did have an Upwork profile, but I sent around 2 or 3 proposals which were not responded, and I was really frustrated. And now I can see, and again within the sessions, I will show you how much effort is required. So um, that is the point where I arrived at the program. Well, also I was how do I say it, like um, quite frustrated because again, and many of you might be or might have been in a similar situation in which you can see through your work how, for example, if you were to focus or do something effectively during 1 week or 1 month, that brings to the business enough profit for to pay for your full year salary. Uh, so, for example, think of a website that is ready for the Black Friday, or a marketing campaign, or a process that in which a business, for example, an API integration between two systems that cost a company like several thousands of dollars. Those investments can make or give a good enough return to allow the company to pay for a team, for a team salary. Um, and again, I was frustrated because of that discrepancy between how much I was paid and the value that it's generated. And well, something that many of us also share is that we are not like satisfied. So that balance now it's uh, more inclined at least towards what I am charging, but again, I am not satisfied yet with that. Um, yeah, and also I don't know if Daniel, if it is a good point to show you where I am right now.
Yes, yes. Where are you? That I want to know, and for you to share actually, um, that how many years of experience do you have?
In the tech space, it was 20. Let me do the math. 20 what? 28, I
24.
think.
Yeah.
29.
Okay.
So
Okay.
yeah, 16 years. No, maybe around 14, 16.
Okay. 16 years of experience in the tech space.
Yes. So it took me 1 year to learn how to program, and after that, I kept on learning, but I landed my first job.
Amazing, amazing. So now you have, let's say, 16 years of experience. You joined the community even before you tried to do upward. No, no traction. So right now, what happened that allow you to quit your job actually, and what are you doing right now? Yeah.
Well, yeah. So there is well, this can turn into a business class, but let me also. You guys are still seeing my screen?
No, we're not saying.
No, not anymore. Okay. Um, Let me see if I have one of those diagrams here. Hopefully, cross your fingers. No, it's not here. Yeah, something weird happened to my computer. But so what has happened is that and again, I'm gonna explain the concept and then explain to you where I am at right now. So there is sunk. There are two concepts. One is sunk cost fallacy, and the other is the opportunity cost. So the first one is well, yeah, is the opportunity cost, and the idea is that um, our time and energy are limited. So every time we choose to do or not do anything, um, sorry, anytime we make a decision, we are at the same making the decision to not do other things. So, for example, I have 20. We all have 24 hours in a day. So, if I choose to spend 1 hour playing video games, that is 1 hour that I am not using doing something else. For example, cooking, or um, what else could I be doing? Like going to the gym, building my business, like sending proposals. Uh, 1 hour not. Yeah. So do sorry, where here do not doing cooking or something else. So um, well, I won't make any judgment around what you guys do with your time, but it is important to be conscious about where are we walking towards. So there is also, and again, this is philosophy, but there is something called pragmatism. Pragmatism, and the idea is that whatever you choose to do, no, sorry, you can do whatever you want, but you the criteria to decide if something is good or bad is if it takes you closer to wherever you want to go. So, for example, if I want to optimize my life uh, to have as much muscle mass as possible, I would need to prioritize. Maybe, for example, if I am going to the supermarket, if I am driving a car, I might choose to park farther away from the entrance so I can walk a few more meters. If I need to choose a job and I want to optimize my health, I might prioritize whatever allows me to go to the gym or to sleep or to do whatever is important to optimize my health. So, going back to your question, what happened in the last months is that I started to work in my 9 to 5. For example, 1 hour of my job was paying me around 28.25 dollars an hour. So, what I was not doing during that time is that I was not earning uh, 45 USD an hour for a client. So I was in this position in which um, being in my job started to cost me money, and also there was the overhead of being in a meeting or doing whatever my job required and not earning more in Upwork. So yeah, again, the opportunity cost for me in this situation was now that I talk about this, it's amazing how I'm trying to be as rational as possible. Uh, so the opportunity cost for me was around like I don't know how to do the math. Well, I do, but sorry guys, I'm a bit lazy regarding the math.
No worries, no
Yeah, so every
worries.
hour at my job was costing me that.
Oh,
Um,
so you were leaving money on the table. That's what I
yeah,
mean. So
yeah.
how?
Mhm.
Yeah. What were the actual steps that you did from the community, the program, everything? What were the different behaviors that you took to be pragmatic and actually get that opportunity cost?
Mm, well, the steps for me were, um, yeah, just it sounds simple. Well, it is simple to do, but there are many things that you need to deal with, and at least that was for me because my job required and drained me from mental energy. So um, also the amount of focus that it required was having an impact on the rest. So, for example, I started allocating as much as my free time as I had available to building my profile, to sending proposals, to talking to clients, um, to also gain experience on the selling part, which more than selling, it's about understanding their needs and make sure that I am able to help them. Um, and that is something also that I'm going to talk deeper in, or yeah, to dig deeper into later sessions. Um, so yeah, so for example, if I had like 24 hours in a day, uh, I would try to sleep 8. or from 6 to 8, then allocate two to the gym. Fortunately, I work remotely, so I don't have to commute. But yeah, and also in my job, they want you to be available some like those hours, but you don't need to work or you cannot work all of that time. Sometimes you get blocked. Sometimes you are waiting on someone's approval or you need input from other member of the team. So I would try to use that time as well as much as possible or as much as I could get away with um, in yeah in the program. So it started like yielding results or to get the system running, to send proposals, to have the calls, to close the calls, to have projects and get good reviews, um, and leverage those to get more projects and to charge more with every new project that I got.
Yeah,
Yeah, until I was in this situation.
perfect, perfect. So, thank you so much for sharing, actually, and give us perspective. You should join the performance call on Mondays. We actually talk about it, man. And
Yeah, now I
yeah,
can.
perfect, perfect. So, um, I know that a lot of people here actually are between stuck on deciding which niche they need to focus. So I want you to review some of the market research that they have been sharing in the community. So I want to Jonathan Campus to be present, share screen, and just request the market research, and you can give him feedback. Okay,
Just let's see.
I have Jonathan here. Yeah, don't worry, he's gonna share screen, and you can
Okay.
just give feedback.
Okay. Uh, can you see my screen?
Yes.
Yes. So, Jonah,
Oh,
walk
yeah.
us through how, how did you get the information? What was the query? And just like a retrospective on what did you do to create this market research? What are the learnings? And if you have a specific question about this,
Sure.
please ask. Okay.
Yeah. Uh, well, I'm a data engineer, but also I have worked before with some colleagues that one of them is also a data engineer and another one is a data analyst. So I've been working mainly in manufacturing, gas and oil. Those have been my main niches. Uh, and I tried to look for projects that had this data part, and also with this side of manufacturing and oil and gas. But what I found out is that there are not many job offers for data analytics in this niche, the um, oil and manufacturing, but there are multiple different projects inside Upwork. The way I did it, let me, okay, so yeah, um, I'm here. I first was looking for data, some uh, keywords like data analyst, AWS Python, Python, and so on. Then I look on the generalities of each of the jobs, and I created or well just updated my table, right, with the client needs, the unique cues, some of the technical execution details, and some of the perceived success factors. Um, I did that for 33 job posts.
Mhm.
Um, and then I created another table measuring how much those job offers fits my model. In my model, I work myself, but also I have some more experience from these other colleagues that I can add on these job posts, for example. My main abilities are Databricks, AWS, and some data architecting, but I have other friend that has also more experience in Google Cloud, Azure. I have, for example, been working for manufacturing and oil, and this other friend have worked with sports. So I can also offer some of the skills he has and he agrees on. The same thing with analytics. I have worked with, for example, Power BI, but this colleague of mine have worked with some other tools. And then I use that to see how much of a fit those job posts were with my offer. And I then rank them on how complex it would be for me or for the job in general and the client quality. I define the client quality in terms of how clear he was of the technology and if the expectations were realistic. Also put like uh, how much hours I calculate the project can take and how much the portfolio value this client could give me. This is
Nice.
yeah,
Okay. Okay. Perfect. Jonathan, and how are you going to use this to, because we have documents, right? we,
yeah,
we all have a lot of documents everywhere and notes. How are you
yeah,
going to implement this market research to optimize your profile or to not be just noise? How are you going to use?
yeah, sure. Well, first of all, one of the key things that I have to do is change a bit my description, and I change it in what the market is looking for. In terms of the data market, they look for data analysts, like for everything, like for projects on data science, on BI, and data engineering. At the beginning, Daniela and I talked, and my profile said data strategy. That describes best my approach, but in general, market looks for it as data analyst in general. So that's one of the key things. The other key thing that I am just about to
Let's do
do
it right
is
now. Let's do it right now.
no. It's already changed. It's now data analyst. Yeah,
Okay, okay.
yeah. And the other thing is analyze again all these job offers and redefine my key tags from my profile. So when one client looks for a data analyst or a data project, sees the tags according to their needs. And that's about where I am at right now. I think the next step would be to start sending proposals, but I haven't created any speech for those proposals yet. So,
Yeah, perfect.
Jaime,
So
would you
yeah,
like to add something or?
Yes, I have several questions first
Yeah,
around um, the tables. Can we go back to it?
yes.
Okay. When you the risk level column, what is this referring to? To the
Which one?
client, or, the risk level?
Rick's level. Yeah, like if I am able to provide a solution for the request of this client and how much I can be a fit for the job post.
Okay. Then what about the time investment? Is that what they do require? Is that something you guessed from the information? Um,
Yeah, like they for the description they have on the job post,
mhm.
they maybe think that it should take, for example, 3 weeks. But I divide the work in different facets, different phases, and
Mhm.
I approximate how much each phase would be, how long would it be,
Okay.
and then I sum up everything. Yeah.
Okay. So about the data, I think that you are over optimizing some of those.
Okay.
So because there is a dynamic. For example, let me share my screen.
Yeah. Yeah. Sure. Sure.
Um, Also, if you could share over the link of your profile.
Yeah. Sure.
Okay.
Let me change.
Okay. Mm, Yeah. Good. Okay. So uh, where did it go? That is my email here. Sorry. Wrong tab. It should be here. So hmm, sorry. What I was thinking. No, sorry. Well, there are many things. One is that mm, if I, for example, try to post a job, or let me see. And actually, this is a good one. Uh, Nowadays, the clients and everyone is using AI for everything. So one of the implications of that is that um, many times you are the technical person. You understand the technologies and all of the lingo, and many times the client don't. They, for example, they know that um, their AWS bill is too large, but they might need a data architect. Or, for example, they might want you to they might want a software developer or a full stack developer, but what they actually need is a data engineer to do an ETL pipeline.
Okay.
Um, so what I am trying to get at is that many of the information that you might see
Yes.
might be incomplete, inaccurate, or totally different from what the client wants you to do. Um, so let me, for example, write here something like uh, solutions architect portfolio uh, design optimization. This is an idea that I was thinking for a client, for a friend. Optimization, just to hire a designer to review what I have on my portfolio. So with this,
Sorry, I will interrupt you because what you're doing
mhm,
is super important. A lot of people
mhm.
here, just to let you guys know, what Jaime is doing is actually what the clients and the job offerings you are seeing. That's what the client does, right? So we want to understand this so we can see the other side of the job proposal that we're getting. Okay, just to, for everyone to pay attention at this part, right?
Yes. So thanks. So one other thing is that, for example, they might be tired of the interface, just want to post something quickly. Um, so they might not pay a lot of attention to what they are describing and how they are charging for that. Another example is, let me also go back to that conversation in a bit. But yeah, so for example, I might want to spend $100, um, and with that, I get that profile. Sorry, that post. So one thing that I want you to notice here is that I want a designer, but here the skills, for example, are WordPress, JavaScript. The category is wrong, and again, I did not put a lot of effort into writing the post, but that is many times what you are going to be finding. when you apply to jobs. So going back to the table you shared, before you have a call with the client and you know that they are a real person, um, it might you will be like feeding into your system corrupted data because you don't really know how much time they want allocated. They might have again like a short budget, um, yeah, like a really small budget, but a history of paying like 10 times more. So
Okay.
that is one observation. The other one, and also let me show you a couple examples from my actual profile. Um, I have this. No, this is Ricardo. This is another one. Let me change back to the freelancer one. This is going to be broken. Yeah. Okay. So for example, I have who is Dan? No, actually, this David, but I don't know if this is the shortest. No, never mind. Then let's go to another one. Maybe this one. Let me see. This is a job. Look how many how many applied. Uh, where? Yes, so here he is asking for a HIPAA regulated infrastructure design expert. Then I jumped on on a call with this client, and many of the things that he describes are accurate and relevant to what I know how to do. Um, but then we had a conversation. No, it is not this one. Sorry. Oh yes. So what I found out during this call is that this client, by the time we had the call, he already has completed this job with someone else, but he still want a more senior developer to review the work. So during the call, he told me that he was going to talk to his team and then come back to me. But again, for this one, this is what fixed price or hourly engagement. So what I'm trying to communicate is that many times you will find that the client has a pain point, but does not, they don't even know what they want. So what I would recommend is to try to get in a call with them to understand how much they are willing to spend, what is the problem they are dealing with, and if you can help them. So going back, for example, I have this client that I have worked with like 6 times by now or five. Where is him? Should be one of the first one. This. Oh, it is a small project. Okay, this is the job description. He needs someone to use a VPS, N8N, and use Docker. So, for example, when I started working with him, I didn't know anything about N8N. I just knew Docker, and I know that a VPS is just a server running Ubuntu in this case. And well, it is not what I am used to in the cloud and in AWS, but the hourly rate was good enough for me to justify the effort. Then I talked with him, and what I discovered is that he was paying like $40 hourly. So since this was something new for me, what I did was to propose him a fixed price contract instead, which is the project here. Well, it is this price, like 3 hours. It took me like 4 or 5. And after that, I was able to help him onwards. And I have taken also N8N projects as well. Um, so yeah, did I answer your question? Or
Yeah. Well, I didn't have any particular question, but I think you broadened up my mind on how to approach clients and kind of understanding as clients.
Yes. Okay. Good. And Paulino, you have a question?
Yeah, so just to see if I'm following, basically what you're saying is that most of the time the client is not crystal clear of what they need, and they just go post whatever in the job postal, and you learn during the call, having these kind of calls with the clients, and you realize that it could be more than that they post, or it can be very easy things of what they just post. So basically, it's like, okay, get on that the call, get those details, and see if you can help that client, and if it is it worth it for you, right? Because it could say fixed price, it could be a good, sounds like a good client, but it could be a nightmare. That kind of things is like, okay, most of the time it's not crystal clear, right? It's what I'm getting.
Yeah. Yes, exactly. And particularly in the beginning, where we want to get more clients, it is important for you to have those conversations. Um,
Right.
Also, another thing is that they might want something, but for example, something that I tend to propose often to the clients is that if they want to spend $1,000 on something, I might just like earn their trust and do a cheaper assessment first, or cheaper, like well, it's you don't want to be cheap, but yeah. Um, I propose them to do like a first assessment initially. So there is actually one. Where is this one job that I have in progress, which is this HIPAA compliance, the identification. So, for example, he's looking for a professional to assist bypass process, HIPAA compliance, la 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 la. Um, let me see the entire job post. Yeah, so he wants less than 30 hours a week. He wants an expert. Um, and what I propose to the so I want you to take a look, and you can take a screenshot if you want of what these what the client is asking for, and then I will show you what I ended up selling to him. Um, yeah. So here is the contract. Let's see. Yeah, here the contract details. So what I am selling him is just to, based on the call that we had, yeah, to figure out what is possible. Um, and yeah, I will just like do some research and sell him a PDF for $650. Well, um,
That's nice. I think I think what we can do, Jaime, is to help Jonathan to connect with a client right now. From the market
yeah,
research,
and
actually do the reps.
yes, also, yeah. So going back to that, sorry, where was I need to change again here to the uh, client thing, and I was seeing your profile as well. Where is it here? Oh, sorry, keeps being open somewhere else. Yeah. So what I would do is first. Oh, sorry, but I do need the other profile. Damn. Let me get this. Uh, change this again. Um, so what is important for you to do is to have your profile complete. Uh, it doesn't need to be perfect. It will never be, actually, because as we learn things, there are things that we can improve. But once you have your profile complete, I think you should be able to start applying. So, for example, this is your profile, but if I look for uh, sorry, if I look for talent, here I need to go here and look for data analyst. It is important to know how far and how different your profile is from the best players in your category. So if I go, for example, with here with Aquila, senior data analyst, uh, how, yeah, like I would try to do that just to take a look or spot the differences. No, there, this one, yeah. So, for example, do you have a complete description, which you do at this point? And then the work history, well, that is pending. We all start there, but for example, you can add more items to your portfolio. Um, I don't particularly like this format. I would try, well, it can be, but yeah, this looks good. If I go here, well, you have overlapping skills. Um, so yeah,
Let's
this is
fix
good.
it right now.
Mhm.
Yeah. So maybe you, Jonathan, while Jaime is talking right now, we can change the portfolio because what do you mean that the skills are overlapping, and how can we fix it?
Yeah, okay. Well, I actually want to have a whole hour spent on that, but it is similar to what you're doing. So again, there are two things. There are like two games at play. Let me go back to the diagram. Um, where is here? So on one side, you are playing the SEO game, which answers the question: does sorry, there is background noise. Okay. Does the word does the word no do the word match the job description? And, and the other one is am I sorry, the client um, generation game. And here you answer questions like are the clients responding my proposals? Am I able to get in front of clients? And here there is a nuance because not all clients want to be in a call. For example, I have like two clients that I have worked with at least three different times for each one, and we have never had that call, and they are satisfied with my job. So yeah, there is a nuance there. Am I able to get in front? And the other is once in the call, am I able to help them? And here there are many things that you might need or not need to optimize. So, for example, do I have enough skills? Do they have the budget, the paint budget, um, and so on? So again, at this point, just try to get your profile complete, whatever that means for Upwork. Which, if you click it there, it will. Where did it go? If you click, well, yeah, the bar that I showed you before, it will tell you the percentage.
Okay.
But yes,
I think Jonathan have a question.
yeah,
Sorry. Well, just wanted to let you know that I have to leave like at 11 o'clock. But before I
mhm,
leave, I would like to see the other part of your diagram. The cost of
yes.
the cost something fallacy.
Yeah, the sunk cost fallacy. Okay,
Yeah.
okay. Just before going to the sunk cost fallacy, there is one other thing: the opportunity cost. And again, right now, it might be hard for you to see it, but every hour your profile is not complete, is costing you money. Again, like try not to delay it, and yeah, just get it done as soon as you can, so you can start like applying to jobs. And again, your the specifics of your circumstance might be different, but the situation is still the same. If you have a job that cannot scale and you are leaving money on the table, which might or might not be a problem, but I would strongly encourage you to
Okay. Really appreciate,
to ta-
Jaime. Yes.
yeah, to take action on it. Um, so if and also, sorry, Miguel, you asked a question about call them until you extend a proposal. Yeah, that is correct. Until you send a proposal and you have this chat with a client. Let me go back to my profile here. Let me close that one. Okay. Where here? No. Okay. Um, where was this? Oh, yeah. You have a question, Miguel?
Actually, is regarding a job post that I it's a project that I saw on Upwork.
Mhm,
How should we? They're asking for a fully fledged application, web with a web backend. It's a flight expense control for pilots.
mhm.
And how should I? There's no budget allocated, and this is the first job. They haven't done posted any job that particular person. And how should we like reply to that job offer? Should we like extend the PRD and do an estimation of what the project might cost?
Okay. So,
I'm gonna share. Yes, Daniel. Oh, okay, hold on.
Yes, share screen, Miguel, so we can help you to answer that.
Okay, hold on. Okay. Uh, let me find it. I think I lost it. Ah, I think I lost the post. Hold on.
No pressure, don't worry. So maybe you can. Oh,
Continue. Continue.
And I
Yes.
have a question in the meanwhile. When you look for that, um, it's just a question related to the Upwork profile. So, in the program itself, I mean,
mhm.
how far did you guys get into the Upwork Unlock program versus Upwork profile and being ready to send proposals to clients? Did you uh, finalize all the Upwork Unlock of the program, or you just start sending proposals right away before after you open your Upwork profile? How crazy or how um,
Mm.
conscious was you
Yes.
before start sending those proposals, right? When you get that confidence at that level to just say, okay, I'm going to start sending proposals, and that's it.
Yes. So I will answer both questions. One is how much of the program do you complete? My recommendation is the same. So once you have this as 100%, or was this?
From the
Start
Upwork,
once.
you mean
Yes,
the
this.
Upwork in the Upwork itself, right? The 100% of the Upwork profile.
Yes, because not having, for example, your ID verified will hurt your chances. If you don't
Mm,
have your tax information there, it will prevent you from um,
getting notice.
no getting paid and even getting the account. For
Okay.
example, my account was temporarily blocked. Let me show you
Okay.
which one was it. Okay, I may need to scroll even down here. Um, it was Brandon John James. James is the client. Um,
We're not seeing your screen. Okay.
Oh, sorry. Thanks for letting me know. Um, okay, here. Uh, yes. So well, for example, here I have the client funded the milestone for this project, and then my account was blocked. I needed to confirm or validate my identity. So yeah, he sent this just a heads up. Your profile seems to be gone from work.
So what happened then? They tried to pay you, and the account was blocked, or what happened?
Yes, it was locked temporarily, like for about an hour, and I was really disturbed. But again, going back to the question, just get it complete and approved by the mentors here on school, and then start applying. But again, I want to put a strong emphasis for you to allocate enough time and effort to get this done as soon as possible. Going back to the diagram and the opportunity cost. Um,
Wait.
yeah,
Wait. Yeah, Miguel, did you found the? Did you found the?
Yeah, I just did. I just did.
Let's go. So we're gonna reply to that conversation to see if we can help Miguel. Okay.
yeah, and also just to confirm, Paulino, did I answer your question?
Yes, yes, yes. Yeah. So
Okay.
basically, the basics is to have the Upwork profile in the platform ready, and no matter if it's or is, I don't want to say it's not important how far
Mhm.
you get into the Upwork Unlock profile or program, but getting the 100% approval from mentors on your Upwork profile is the way to go.
Yeah, and yes, and also all of the information you need should be there as well on the program. There are things that are a bit beyond your first client,
Mhm.
um, but there you have enough information. And if you have questions, get stuck along the way, we are here to help.
Yeah. Thank you. All right. Got it.
Yeah, Miguel.
I'm ready. I'm ready.
Mhm.
Okay. It's not letting me. Can you?
Yeah, I need to stop sharing, of course.
Okay. There it is. Are you guys seeing my screen?
Yes.
Yes.
So number
Okay.
one, this is from Brazil. Posted. So 0%. This is like a new. It's a newcomer. So it was posted day before yesterday. Mm, and summary. I'm looking for an experienced developer. Blah blah blah. Aviation cost management is a mobile, SaaS, iOS, Android pilots to staff to log missions, legs, expenses, and fuel. Has a web admin dashboard for companies to manage aircraft. It has to be user expenses, mission reports, backend SaaS, multi-tenant, scalable infrastructure, whatever that means. And will allow aircraft operators track fixed and variable expenses, log mission, legs, register fuel, calculate cost per hour, per nautical mile, but you consider reports including automatic currency conversion. This is a fun one. Uh, because you can log in and you'll be visiting like many countries and you log the expenses on the currency of that country and
Yeah.
you have to like do the conversions and stuff. So how should I reply to this job because it
Yes.
doesn't have.
Yeah, I understand the question. First, if this is something you can help them with, or does this sound like something you are able to do?
Yes.
Okay, then I would click just apply. There are templates in the program that you can use to.
Yeah, I saw
Uh,
those.
okay, so that is the process. Just apply and send a template and get in a call with them to have an actual conversation. and to understand what
Okay.
the project is about.
Okay.
Mhm.
Okay, sir. So no PRDs, no estimated project cost, no nothing.
Just whatever they ask for. I
What did
mean,
they ask? Yeah, I'm looking for blah blah blah.
no, just apply. Click apply, and then you will see a form. Um,
Oh,
if
okay.
they have,
Mm, mm, okay, yeah, the rates and should I attach a cover letter? Or?
yes, the cover letter is the template we have, and the
We're
price.
not yeah, we're not seeing, Miguel, just to let you know, we are not
Oh,
seeing
so
if
sorry,
if it
sorry,
is a
sorry.
pop-up. Yeah.
Yeah, it's no, it's not. It's I'm sharing just the. I'm just sharing the. Hold on. Where am I? Here I am. Sure, the
Yeah, and
whole
also
screen.
in the meantime, ever you ask if I use a specialized profiles. I did not. I have not yet, but if you are able to, it's better if you do. Again, you want to win the SEO game, not the and yeah, you want to be relevant to the client and then be in a conversation with them. So whatever maximizes your chances.
So
I
in.
send the
Okay.
template on your WhatsApp.
Oh, okay. Thank you. So should I apply with just the cover letter, the template, or should I like maybe include the like a case study that I have on my on my profile, or
Both. So the template has a space for relevant links. Let me share my screen and show you. Um,
oh, okay, hold on.
Miguel, in the meantime, you go ahead and copy and paste the templates so we can send
Mhm.
that cover letter today. Okay.
Okay, sure.
Don't send it yet. Just copy and paste it. Fulfill the display the blanks that are there, and then we can go back while Jaime is doing the
Okay.
showing us.
yes. So let me see. Oh, this looks like a good one. We're creating another image. Okay. So, but no, what I want to show you is it should be here. Okay, sorry. There is a skill. There is a gap in my skills. I am trying to learn pen testing, and I am not there yet. But now I am seeing those posts, and yeah, I'm going back to what I just said about the opportunity cost. So not knowing something is also costing me. Okay, so going back to your question, Miguel, let me show you one like this. Who's Anthony here? Um, this is exactly a template. Sorry, we're here from the program. Oh, sorry for the words. No, to be there. Here, yeah. So there is my name. Um, those are projects that I have done. Um,
That's your cover letter.
yes, and that is the
Okay.
template. Um, so answering your question, you want to do both to have the template sent, but also reference your previous work. Also, when I,
Okay.
for example, and again, this is a process that I need to refine, and this will be a topic for another call as well. um, Here, for example, I am at the top of their hourly range, but my thinking process is that if I am able to do what they expect to take 3 hours in one, I can charge them even $30 an hour and make a profit. Um, so, well, later on, you will be making those kind of bets. Um, they know not always work out, but yeah, that is just a topic for another call. But just going back to your question, yeah, the profile highlights should, uh, if possible, be relevant for you. Uh, I know that at this point you might not be able to reference completed jobs, but even the elements on your portfolio are helpful. Are helpful. Let me see if I have one proposal sent here. Hmm, Like which one? Oh, this was okay. Hopefully this one. Let's see, what did I highlight? Well, this is my certificate, but no, let me go back, or yeah, I can find another one. This for Aurora. Okay, no, let me just send a new one so I can show you. Like, oh, actually, this is a good one. AWS to BigQuery data warehouse deployment. Okay, sorry, got distracted. Okay, so what I would do in your situation is to highlight your portfolio project. And again, we want to have this be data driven. So, for example, if they are asking for an AWS Lambda crisis, uh, that is what I am going to highlight. And notice that also the skills are relevant for that. Um, did I answer your question?
Okay. Yes, you did. Actually, well, this is your like when you send resumes to apply for jobs, this the cover letter is like the main highlight whether they take you into account or not. Yeah, like this is your first contact with the client. So
Mhm,
we should be careful. Yeah, pay attention. Thank you.
mhm. Good, great. Do you guys have any more questions? Is there a good place to wrap this call up? Yeah, Paulino?
Sorry, I'm making all the questions today. Uh,
No
I'm
worries.
just curious, and I think it's an easy one. Um, when you apply to a job, right here, and you go to this call, and during the call you realize that you are not a good fit. Is there
Mm.
any penalization or something that you just uh, don't taking that, or making the clients wasting time or something like that? Is there some sort of penalization or something?
Yes, it depends. If you have a contract in place, there might be a penalization. If you don't have a contract in place, it won't. And by penalization, what I mean is that this can negatively impact your GASS score. So, for example, and I have examples of both a good one and a bad one. Um, okay, let me just pause the
And when you say
notifications.
contract, when you say contract, is, I mean, they hire you right
Yes,
away or something.
both.
So having that
Yes,
contract, okay.
yes, both times. So one did not give me uh, feedback. It was which one?
You can share
Where?
screen.
Oh, sorry. I thought that I was sharing. My bad. Yes. Uh, okay. Here, which was it? His name was Alexander. Let me see. Alexander. N-A-N. Okay. Yeah. So this is weird. Contact information. What is that contact? Hmm, Whatever. Okay. Yeah. So he was asking for this. And I thought that I had the template he wanted. Uh, but later on, it required a lot of work. So instead of refunding him, I ended up. Well, I did. It took a bit longer. So there was a miscommunication. I was not helping him, I gave him the money back, but he still left a bad feedback, and my job success score went down. And it is weird because when you start, those low-paying contracts can have a lot of impact on your profile. So in that case, yeah, I did not have any earnings. Um, and that is the bad example. So I have another one where I was talking with this person, and she wanted something with AWS and S3, which I can definitely can help with. But while we were talking, she wanted me to do everything over a screen share, instead of giving me access to the system. She was working with Windows, which I don't like. Um, so what I told her during the call, like 20 minutes into the call, is like, that yeah, I am not a good fit. I won't be able to help her. I won't charge her for the time that we have spent. It was like $30 an hour at that point, and she still wanted me to, yeah, to. She still paid me like $26, and she gave me a tip of $20, and she left a good review, and it impacted positively my JSS. Um, so again, even if something goes wrong, it can still be a win. And also, let me share with you a third story of a client that I worked with. It was, which one? Here. Uh, this one. This is a good one. So the title looks great, makes me looks good. And the project was, what was it? Yeah, he just wanted an assessment, but for the second contract with this client, I gave him a strong guarantees. So, for example, you can pay me $1,000, and if in 2 weeks your system is not working, I will refund you in full. And for this client, it was supposed to take 2 weeks. It took only one until I realized that I was not going to be able to fulfill my promises, because he wanted to. Let me show a small diagram. Mm. So he wanted, and maybe I have it here. Cause no, that is another one. There is another one. And see my client work here. WhatsApp web. No. Mm-mm. No, that is not this one. Not this one. Original. Okay, no, I don't have it. Okay, so he wanted like an integration with WhatsApp and an unsupported tool that was actually violating the terms of service of the WhatsApp API. So the problem is that whatever I was building was not stable, since anytime that WhatsApp released a new version, the system that I have built was breaking and was eventually going to break. So um, once that happened, um, my the situation that I would be in is one in which the system is failing, and I was not able to fix it, and I could not provide to the client like an accurate response of when or how or if his system is going to be restored. So what I did was to have a call with him. I explained to him the situation. I refunded him the money, and he still wanted to hire me. So we are in the talks to having yet another contract, but for something that I am able to deliver. Um,
Okay.
yes, so and even if you find out midway that you are not able to help them, that could still be a win. Um, and um, just try to make the best out of it, and also sometimes you can make mistakes. So as long as you
Mhm.
don't make anything fatal, or you don't get your Upwork account like blocked forever, you should be good to, yeah, to fail forward.
Yeah. All right.
Mhm.
Thank you.
Good.
All right, my friends. I think we already passed the time. We are
Mhm.
going to end this call at 11:11. So make a wish of getting a lot of projects, getting a lot of money. We hope so.
Mhm.
And this call is gonna be recorded and uploaded to YouTube. Jaime, thank you so much for
Yep.
the mentorship. And yeah, and I don't know if someone has any last questions before I end the call. If not, then Jaime, closing thoughts.
Yeah, I just again, I have not had a chance to talk to all of you guys, but if you are in a place where you don't have your profile ready, uh, going back to this, it is costing you money, even if you are not earning any. Uh, yeah, so please act on it.
Let's go. Let's go. All right, guys. Thank you so much for joining. Let's see you in the next week. Okay.
See
Bye.
you.
Thank you.
Thanks so
Bye.
much.